Hey guys, today we're playing Mega Maker. It is the Mega Man kind of level builder that I talked about. It's kind of like Mario Maker. Actually, it's almost exactly like Mario Maker, just more with Mega Man. And in this case, it came out today. It's free, so you can just download it. It's only like 10 megabytes. And it's very easy for pretty much any computer to play. You don't need a super powerful computer to play this because it's pretty much 8-bit Mega Man. So I was going to go through first, in this case, I was going to check out the level, I guess the ones that people have already made online. So I have online here. You do have to create a password and everything, which is good. So it technically follows your account. You can log in and everything. And in this case, I'll use a controller, but you do use a mouse and keyboard, for example, to edit levels. At least it's better to do it that way. So we're going to find a level, and I'll just browse, and that'll bring up a bunch. And people are already well on their way to making levels at this point, and I'm not surprised because that's something that everyone always has wanted to do, is build their own Mega Man level. So let's go through here, and I have quite a few pages I can go through. Here's let's just pick Obey for Bombs. Okay, sure, we'll do that one. I'm sure there are some that are just obscenely difficult. And that's just the way it is. People like to make super hard levels most of the time. So it's going to load the level, and then we'll be right in. Obey for Bombs. And then we'll go through and we'll look at the editor as well, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who really just want to get this to edit levels. So here we go. This is Obey for Bombs. And what's cool is you can edit exactly how many, I guess, how many enemies you want on screen. You edit every single part of the level pretty much, which is cool. And you can even edit as much as, it does Mega Man have a burst shot from like Mega Man 4, for example, or 6, or is he pretty much without it? A lot of things go into this, which is cool. You can also set up what you have in terms of weapons from the start. You can pretty much put all of these enemies here. This guy's giving me a hard time. There we go. And I can check to see if, okay, so I have a few things. I have C-Kick, which is basically a slide that you get. And then you also have Skull. So I can kind of, as you see here, I can kind of surround myself and hit them. So they give you, you can decide what weapons you want your, the player to have in the beginning as well. So in this case, I have a couple. I have to press up against these guys, and I fell. Okay, so you get, like I said, you get a lot of more difficult levels, or at least I guess more creative levels that they try to set up for you. So I'll try this again now that I at least know a little more about that, and we'll see how far we can get in this one. But it's there are more difficult levels, and some people have made those levels that are like Mario Makers, where there's like 2% clear rate, not even, or 0.2%. Though that didn't take long for people to build, as you would expect. It's some people on here are pretty crazy with their stuff, I'll say that. Here we go, C-Kick, get right through him. And it plays well otherwise, though. It plays like an NES Mega Man, or I guess you could even, because it's more high definition visuals, obviously, I guess you'd kind of compare it more to, say, Mega Man 9 or 10, for example. And the guy's coming forward, there we go. There we go, pressed it, go, go, go. And that's kind of how they have it set up. Oh no, don't hit me, no! Aww. Let's jump to another level real quick so I don't bore you guys with the same level over and over again. Yeah, we'll try another one. Let's see if I can find a really hard one. One that you guys will look at and be like, oh man, it's one of those. That one's called Mega Man X. Maybe they'll give you like the charge shot and everything in it. Oh, he's actually a pretty good boss too. He's actually kind of tough. Mega Man X. I assume I have, like I said, a charge shot. I probably have a dash. Yeah, I do have a charge shot. All right, there we go. And here we go. Let's see. Nice. I gotta wait for his eye to open up. There we go. All right. So far, so good. Nothing too bad here. I don't have any other weapons, it looks like. I just have the Mega Buster, which is fine, but I do like when they give you all these weapons, which we'll look at too, because they give you quite a... You can pick out pretty much any of them, which is kind of nice. Get rid of this guy. These guys take a lot of hits. There we go. So now I have to just get past that part. And we're moving. So far, so... Oh, there we go. All right, we got past that first Sage, oh wow, okay, here we go. Here we go, now we're getting, oh, that was easier than I thought it would be. And what's nice is they do have, I ran to a level so far where they do implement a checkpoint system. We might run into that here. So it's kind of nice because then obviously you don't have to worry about redoing the entire level if it is a longer level. Because there was one level I did and it took quite a while to beat, but they did have the checkpoint system, which was nice. So even if you died, you didn't have to restart the entire thing. It's like a little flag that you get and it'll just set you back there. So kind of nice that they incorporated that. Some people, like I said, are a little nicer with their levels than others, as usual, you know. It's what we've gotten used to with the Mario Maker situation, where some people just make absolute death traps. Oh, that was quick. I think I'm at the boss already. That was really quick, and I'm kind of messing them up somehow. Okay. I have noticed that, too. Sometimes they make it so your Mega Buster does obscene amounts of damage to them. Like, I just won, so there's that. All right. And pose, and we're out. All right, cool. So that's a couple levels there, but the big thing that everyone is going to download this for, other than unlimited Mega Man levels, if you enjoy that, is, let me go back here. Let me just, actually I'll use the mouse for this. We'll just jump back that way. Is, you can use keyboard and mouse, by the way. You don't have to use a wired controller like I've been, or an SNES 30, the SNES Do 30. Let's go back and let's do a level edit. So we have build right here. You also have extras, which is like your profile you can set up. There's a tutorial, which is nice because the tutorial for the build is actually pretty good. It goes through everything with you. And once you get the hang of it, it doesn't seem that bad. Like, so here's like here's what it drops you in right here after you've done the tutorial. It looks a little crazy, but really it's not that bad. So there is just a blank space here. And what we want to do is start by picking out, we can pick out like I guess a background, and here we go. Here we go, so we got our background. Oh, actually I need to put terrain down. Let's put some terrain down for Mega Man 3. Let's put this one down here. This one looks kind of cool. And so we'll just make a nice little spot for Mega Man to kind of run around on. There we go. And there we go, we got our background going there, and I'm gonna put some enemies down. And you basically go through and they have them sections. So Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They have certain enemies from each one. And they're talking about putting more in as they go along. This is something they want to update. Because keep in mind, this is version 1. So they have quite a ways to go here if they want to keep adding on. Even the bosses, they don't have a ton of bosses set up. So I'm just going to put a bunch of terrible things there for Mega Man to fight. And if we want to continue the screen, we press WASD, for example, will run you around. So you see here, we have another screen here, and I'm just going to continue this on here. There we go. And I guess we'll continue the same background just to make everything, make sense. Now you have this interesting dotted line here, and what that does is it's either a smooth transition or one of those spots where you hit the wall and then it'll kind of stop for a second and kind of jump over, much like the boss doors do. Usually you save that for things like boss doors or ladders if you're going around, for example. So you would click that to make that a transition, or you would just click it and make it so you can just run across. This is all stuff they teach you in the tutorial very quick, by the way. It does not take long. So let's see. So I'll put Mega Man here, and then we'll run around here. I'll put a little bit of life there just in case I need it. So you can do everything. You can put like power-ups. You could put so you can make it pretty easy on the person, or you can make it absolutely terrifying and not give them anything. So I'll just put all this cool stuff there so you can see it. And we'll continue our, let's see. We'll kind of continue our level here. I might change the background here just to see what it looks like we're going outside or something maybe. Let me see. What's this background? Okay, it's a little different. And we'll actually cut that so it's like a jump kind of where we're moving. So we'll put, let's see. Let's get some of these guys and we'll make them kind of float around when we get over here. Kind of merge them with the background, actually. That's probably not the best idea, but there you go. And then we'll make our boss door here. This is gonna be a very quick, very quick level. And to erase the stuff, you just right click it, very quick. So we're gonna put a boss door here. Let me go to the boss section here, and we're just going to jump over to see whatever door is here. So you can either drop into it like a horizontal or a vertical. We'll just do a vertical door, make it super easy. There we go. And this will be one that is not attached, so I'll hit that. And then I'll build some stuff up just to have it make sense, so it's not just a floating door. We'll just kind of put that there. There we go. So now when I go up against that, that'll open, and then we'll have our boss in here, and I will put like a wall going this way. And you probably want to do more like for, otherwise it's going to look really weird. But in this case, I'll just kind of make a nice big wall there. This is kind of put that there so that makes sense, so it looks correct. So we're not just floating in the air. Oh, okay, it's interesting. And we'll pick our boss as well. So we'll go through and we'll get this guy, Pharaoh guy. Pharaoh Man, put him right there. And I'll put some terrain around too, just to make it so there's at least some kind of obstacle between us. And that's kind of what you'll run into. You'll kind of make your own little obstacles and stuff that you guys fight on. A lot of times when you go to these bosses in the old school Mega Man games, they just put like a bunch of stuff between you two, and you guys just jumped around and shot each other. It wasn't fancy back in the day, I'll say that, for Mega Man. So we have that. We have our character over here. So he'll start here. We'll fight all of these enemies, and then we'll transition to, actually I'll make that so it's all one thing, and then we'll transition into the boss room here. Now we have to pick what we want our Mega Man to have. So I want charge shots. I'm going to leave that, and it'll be a charge shots for Mega Man 6, and I'll give him sliding as well. And we'll name the level just quick test. There we go. And after that, we have to, let's see, we'll give him a few things. We got to give him obviously the blades, because that's obviously broken, so we'll give him that. And I'll give him something like C kick, because I actually like that a lot. And so you can just give your guy everything if you want. Flash shots, sure, why not? And then we can change the music, which I will use, let's see, use Gravity Man's. Nice little music going on there. And that is pretty much it. So this was a super, obviously, look how fast we made this level. It's not massive, but you can go down here. You can pretty much jump all over the place. And what we're going to do now is we'll play it. So let me grab my controller and we'll see if we can beat the level I made very quickly. All right, so I put a bunch of guys obviously in the way, but they're not too bad. And I put health at the end. Again, it's just a test level, so I'll charge up. We'll run along here. I'll get all this cool stuff. We'll shoot him. Shoot him. You see the difference in the background. No transition there, but there will be a transition at this door. I'll charge up a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'll switch to the M blade, because that, of course, is absolutely cheating, if you guys remember that. That was one of the strongest weapons in the game. Move this mouse out of the way. And now we'll just fight Pharaoh Man here and try to take him out. Oh, okay. So if you remember, the blade was very popular in Mega Man 2 because it can shoot in all directions, and the amount of ammo you actually lose, like the energy you lose from using it, was so small. So there we go. That was the level we built in a couple minutes. But you can see really the possibilities here, and if they keep adding on to this, there's a lot of stuff you can do. It's free. It's a 10 megabyte download. I recommend downloading it and trying it out. This is Mega Maker. The link to their website is in the description below. Check it out if you're a Mega Man fan, or if you just enjoy level editors that happen to be around different video games. This one's pretty neat, and no cease and desist has gone out to them, so hopefully this sticks around. At least if it doesn't, you can download it and you can have it. It does connect to their servers, but there is a way to play offline as well. And that is it, guys, for Mega Maker. I hope you enjoyed a quick look at this. I'll see you guys later on today for the D23 event.